Hello friends, welcome to my tutorial Lead by Learning by Palak Puri. So in this session, I'll talk about three important terms that we use in Java programming language, and that are this JDK, JRE and JVM. So these are the important terms that we use in Java programming language. As we know, Java is a programming language. So in order to make things understandable to computer, we write codes. Then that code has to be developed, executed and run. So for that purpose, in Java, we use these three terms. Now, what is JDK? First of all, what is JDK? Say, or if I take an example, observe I am writing a program. That means I am developing a Java program and I'm executing that program. And lastly, I am showing the result, right? So these are the few steps that has to be followed. So phase one is developing the program, then executing the program, and then I am trying to compile the program, run the program and showing the output, right? So to develop the Java application, the required environment is JDK. So JDK provides environment to develop the Java application. JDK is known as Java Development Kit. It is a software development environment that is used for developing the Java application. So if I am a developer and I need to develop a Java program, for that purpose, that JDK environment has to be installed into my machine. And this JDK comes along with various tools that are required to develop a Java program. These tools include Java Runtime Environment, an interpreter or loader. An interpreter means to interpret the Java program, a compiler to compile the Java program. If there is an exception occurs, then compiler will show the exception, right? The jar files are required, the documentation, some documentation generators are required. So these JDK come with the tools that are required to develop the Java program, right? Next we have JRE. Suppose I am the developer and I have developed the Java program using the JDK, right? Now, I have developed some code and on the client machine, I install that application or that code. Now, on the client machine, client is responsible to run the program. Client is not responsible to develop the program. Client is only responsible to run the program. So once the application is installed, the client is only going to run the program. That's all. Client does not have to develop the program. Suppose I am the developer and I am working in a company or organization. So I have developed a Java program or any application for a school. So school is a client here. So school members are only going to run that application. They are not going to develop that application. So if there is a need to run the application, then the environment is required, and that environment is called Java Runtime Environment. So there are two terms, one is JDK and one is JRE. JDK is an environment that helps to develop the Java programs, but JRE is an environment that helps to run the developed programs. So if I am a developer, then JDK is to be installed on my machine. But if I am a client, then the JRE is to be installed on the client machine. So these are the two terms. One is for developing the Java program and another one is for run the Java program, right? Next we have JVM, which is Java Virtual Machine. Now, as we know, JRE is an environment. So it provides only an environment. In JRE, who is responsible to run our program? Then the answer is JVM is responsible. JVM means Java Virtual Machine. So in JRE, there is another component which is responsible to run the Java program. So JVM is that component. JVM is a virtual machine that enables a computer to run Java programs as well as programs written in other languages that are also compiled to the Java bytecode. So what is this Java bytecode? We'll discuss these things while doing the architecture of the JVM. So for this time being, this is the definition of the JVM. Now, suppose if I have written a 10 lines of code, right? So what does JVM do? JVM reads first line and execute the first line, JVM then reads the second line and execute the second line. JVM then reads the third line and execute the third line, and so many lines that are present in the program. So JVM is responsible to run a Java program line by line. That is why JVM is called as interpreter or compiler. If JVM is called an interpreter because it interprets the code line by line, and it is called a compiler because it compiles the code and check for an exception if it exists. Suppose JVM is a interpreter and I have 10 lines of code, so it is interpreting the code line by line, and at a say third line an exception occurs. So this is the role of the compiler. Then if an exception occurs, the rest of the code should not be executed. The execution of the program should stop at that line where that exception occurs. So this is the task or responsibility of the JVM, that interprets the code line by line and that compiles the code. If there is an exception occur, it should stop the rest of the execution of the code. So this is JDK, JRE and JVM, right? So if I talk about the sequence, JDK is the broader component, right? In the JDK, we have another component, JRE, which is the Java runtime environment, the environment that is provided to run the Java program. And in JRE, we have another component, JVM. JVM is the component of JRE that actually is responsible for running the Java program. So this is the sequence. First one is JDK, JRE and JVM. Next, the difference between JDK, JRE and JVM that we have already discussed between the three. JDK is required when a developer needs to develop the program. JRE is required when a client needs to run the developed program, and JVM is used to run the program actually. And this JVM is in the JRE, or it is a component of the JRE, right? People new to Java may be confused about whether to use the JRE or the JDK. So referring to this diagram, you can see this JDK is the broader component of all the components, right? So this is the JDK, and JDK we have two components, which is JRE and development tools. So JDK equals to JRE plus development tools. Next we have JRE. JRE has two components, which is your JVM and library files. So I can say JDK equals to JRE plus development tools, and JRE equals to JVM plus library files. So these are the components, and the broader representation of these components is like this. Now development tools means tools that are used to develop the programs. For example, interpreter, loader, compiler. So interpreter, loader, compiler, this we can call it as JVM, and these are the tools are provided by the JDK, right? Compiler, these libraries consist of predefined packages, classes that can be used anytime in our program. So these are the libraries that are in the JRE. Basically, these all are the components of the this JDK because it is the broader component, right? So the question can be, is a JDK a compiler or interpreter? So we can say this JVM is an interpreter or compiler that actually interprets and compiles the code. But this JVM is provided by the JDK itself. So yes, we can say JDK provides a tool or includes the Javac tool which compiles the Java source code, right? So this JDK is a compiler and an interpreter. Basically, you can think JDK as a complete package which provides a complete environment for compiling the Java source code, executing the Java program, debugging the Java application. This JDK comes along with the Java compiler, all the library classes and JVM that is required to execute the program. So JDK is the broader component of all the components. In JDK, we have JRE, which is used to run the developed program. And in JRE, we have JVM, that is a machine, virtual machine that actually runs the program. So this is the three terms, very important terms, JDK, JRE and JVM. Thank you. For any query, kindly comment your query at the comment section. I'll definitely respond to your queries. Kindly subscribe my channel. I'll be available with the next video very soon. Thank you. Stay safe, stay happy.